Okay, let's get started. Let's look at our plan. So the weekend, we have this plan price in the triangle and then on the top of the triangle. But from month ago, we already know this is on the way to the wave 5 up, right? So it happened. I sent in the planning channel. SPY already hit the wave 5 up target. But NQ didn't because NQ was so lagging. So I think NQ today was 503, so the target should be 519-ish. So we have some catch up to go for the NQ. So no one really cares what happened in the past because I tend not to remember. I don't even remember what I traded the day before or yesterday. So what's next more important? And I had a little bit of time. I got home around 5:30 and then start checking charts and news and I did have time to look through the FedEx earning. The FedEx earning is not that great. And if you tell me this Fed is not political, I won't believe it. Why is that? For a month, their unemployment claim has been going up and up. Look at today's number. It's like stock market all-time high, and they cut 50 points, and unemployment claim is going down. So I don't know what it is. Either they have something hiding, not telling us, or something, because they just told us the base book saying the economy is really not that great. And now it seems everything painted by him is great. But if you look at FedEx earning, it is not that great. But it gave us opportunity to buy. So I'm excited. We have 3 days rule. And at this price, I think it's good to buy. Let's look at it, FedEx. So they missed the earning by a lot, by almost 28%. And it almost hit the target before the earning. Right now, 260. Look, 260 is not accident. Where it spent tons of time accumulating. So we could add a little bit here. And then if we come back down to 255, 247, we can add a little bit more. 235 will be the last batch. Let's look at it weekly. So weekly did hit 5, monthly. Monthly, 1, 2, 3. So I think it's good to get some. Okay, let's continue on the ES. So ES, what's next? Now, I think it's depending on what the Feds want to do and the election. I personally don't believe we're going to have a huge pullback before election. But are we going to help pull back? Yes, we are. We are going to help pull back. So the first place I'm watching is here. Why is here? Look at this ticker, how fast went up, right? So here is the liquidity. That's the first level I'm watching. But ideally, I want to come back down here. Why is that? Because it's daily breakout area. So this trend line resistance, where the breakout area would be ideal for us to get some. See here? So I'm hoping, what did I draw? Who did this? It's so bad. Okay, so ideally, at least pull back here, but I'm still thinking it's possible that we come back down to I'm really not good at this, am I? So ideally, come back down somewhere here, 5,600, ideally even 5,570 area. So that would be perfect. So we'll see what's gonna happen, but this 5,675, 5,660 area, a perfect entry for long entry, right? NQ slightly better. So this was the first level given, 1950, and the second level is just 19350 some, but it never really, it's been tested many times and Brownian formation. So here, if you went long, you had that 600 point. That's a huge up run, 600 point. I did macro ES, and I had a 6-7 macro NQ from the very bottom. But I acted before the big up run because the contract roll over and I can't watch the market. So I missed this run. I did the macro ES. Macro ES not nearly as much profit as the other one. So anyway, so tomorrow it's triple waiting day. There is a 5.1 trillion option expire. So I would expect some fluctuation. And so zero DTE may be a little bit hard to do. But if you look at, yes, 30 minutes, it's gonna have a pullback to 57,002. But here is really thin. So ideally come back down to here, 54, 56.40, that'd be ideal. Because the upside higher. So on daily wave 3, this is I will disqualify here 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I call it. Weekly. So weekly, this the August low, August first week low to here. Next level would have to be monthly, right? But because this big up run, and because ES contract rollover, it always have some kind of adding point. But however, this level moved up. Earlier, it was 4,800. So next year, sometime next year, we're gonna have a huge pullback. But I don't think it's early next year. It has to be second, at least third quarter. Why do I say that? If you look at the mega ticker, so we still have more room to go. Microsoft still have well $50 to go. That's 10%. Amazon still have 210, still have 10 more than 10% to go. Meta. By the way, all this target we shared, reach all of them. See that? So if you don't want to do any short DT, short-term trading, our long-term portfolio channel winning rate is more than 97%. That's huge. So if you just stick with this mega ticker, clearly today, yesterday, we had recut. Who is leading? XLK is leading. So why is that? Because market said, what is going on? Are we having a recession or are we gonna have some kind of financial issues? So money turned to fly into the ticker they trust. So Tesla, right? Tesla target 240 something hit. Netflix, hourly time frame or daily time frame, hourly time frame the same. 717, 716, right? Target hit too. So all these mega tickers, so this one shows me already that if you have this ticker, I would suggest you take profit, because there are earning coming, and you never know what you get for the earning. So Meta, let's see what Meta weekly What about monthly? Monthly, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if Meta come back to, hard to say monthly, I want to say somewhere 360. That's a little crazy. Maybe, I don't know, 440, 450 something. We can go long again. And so anyway, so for NQ, I think it have more room to go, and it's also the same thing, kind of breakout. It was on the weekly newsletter. But this level been given since what, July? In July, we know this move already. So I would expect come down to 19750 area, like the trendline breakout area. That's its hourly time frame, I think, NQ. NQ monthly. Do you see it? There was monthly pullback. So I'm a little like puzzled. Monthly, weekly, daily, NQ has the same pullback. So what's next? You know, like annually pullback? I don't even know what is next level pullback for NQ is. So anyway, so I would like NQ to come back down to at least this area will be 19774. But ideally somewhere here, here's actually the W bottom part. So we'll see whether we get it. I think tomorrow, this is hourly time frame. It could take a week or two, but either way, we should have some pullback. But how deep? No one knows. So the next thing I think they're gonna say, hey, look, I don't know, we're gonna say recession or something, they have to push the market down so they can make the fourth quarter like bonus, right? Okay, so Bitcoin, this two level given, I don't know how long ago, it hit it, and we had 1 weekly breakout, 2 weekly breakout. The next target should be somewhere at least here, right? 64 to 60, and then here, I think it will at least hit to 65,000. But MACD, on weekly MACD is about the, what, crossover to the upside. But price does need to get above this. I don't know, is this my moving average? Yeah, it is. So price may consolidate a little bit here, get above this 30, and then start to move back up. The final target is still unchanged, Bitcoin. So BITX, we had a huge up run, right? Initially we got in at 26, got stopped out, and then we added from 22. This is like 30% run already. Pretty good, right? Coin, coins, it's a little bit slower than MicroStrategy and the BITX. So, but eventually it will come back to 180, 180 next, and then 190 to 200. So coin, I have shares, and I did the leap calls. Because on monthly time frame, my target coin is about 300, 350 some. So I did a leap call and just gonna hold like that. So treasury yield, you think fast cut rate, the TNX should drop? No, it came back up. And that's why I keep telling you guys take profit on TMF. And because curve uninverted, so longer 10-year probably going up higher and 2 years come back down. But this is coming back more than expected. It didn't even hit 103. That was my upside target for TLT. Dollar went up a little and gold retreats a little, but it seems like I think it's gonna go. Here is what we said. Remember, 100.23. That was the level I was saying watching. So I think the dollar bottoms in. Yeah. See, here is what we're watching. So I think it is in. On the weekly level is 1, 2, 3. It's gonna come back up. Everybody's calling gold to go to 3,000. I don't, I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure. But if next year have a huge market crash, maybe. Okay, so mega ticker out went through and the money flow into. So money flow out of utility XLRE is being so overbought. I've been watching XLRE on the daily with 3-4 months. I was expecting a pullback and finally money started to flow out a little bit, went into the risky assets like XLK and XLY. XLI, my gosh, did you guys see what happened to Caterpillar? $20 move almost, 19. And CRM, right? These two tickers that daily on wave 5 up, and still have a lot of room to go. And Z, since I called out, went up 30-some%. This is amazing if you got in. W, where is Xiaojin? Xiaojin, are you here? You should be very happy, right? She asked me whether, I said, yes, you can get it. And what was that girl? Did you get out your W call after leave call? I think you should get out here. W what's her name? Chaifu Zhuangzhi, right? I think she's not here. BLDR. Our target 190. From 164 to 190, it went to 200. That's what, 20-some% within a week, guys. That's beautiful, right? Affirm hourly target hit, but daily time frame target still have 20% to go. ANF it's slower than I would like to, but it's still 130 to 139. It's not too bad. I'll take it. But the best trade is CVNA. CVNA, we give here. And the target, this is how many percent? $46. That's 40%. Who can do this? I don't know anyone can do this. And I have one good news. I have one good news for the wave indicator. So Visa target hit already, so we don't have this. MAR, this ticker I gave at here 197, I think, on what day I gave, and then now 244. So it's really all good trades. AV hasn't started yet, but I think daily is with AV. I think it's dailies with 5 up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some AV, $70, pretty good. And then NTAP, this one didn't move tiny, but it still have a lot of room to go, 20%. FedEx, I might get some tomorrow. I may set limit buying around 250. Snow, I think snow is gonna go. What the money is gonna flow into like the cheaper ticker. So I think it's gonna go. So it 114. Regardless doesn't go or not go. You should not be cutting loss here. Every time come here, you should set hedge like AMD. I said I'll put a hedge on if it's coming to 158 area, and I set conditional order I have put in now, but I think AMD daily trend didn't change. No, it didn't, still inside there. We need AMD to take this pivot point out, but at least we break out this trend line, right, resistance. So AMD need to take 162 out. If it does take that out and then come back down, make a higher low, then that's daily trend changed. But for now, it's still sideways. So when AMD hit this level, I put a hedge on. Okay, so I don't really have much ticker to give for tomorrow. We're probably gonna do watch and whatever the ticker you're having here for Microsoft. It was huge uprun from 380 to 440 some. That's a huge uprun, right? Amazon 150 to 190 something. FNGU 250. So I think it's okay. Let me look at it. RLY. Yeah, I think it's okay. We have time. If by the end of September it doesn't move, I give one more week. If one more week doesn't move, I will just cut it. Move, I'm not too crazy about move. That's why I only bought 100 shares. Because I see 1, 2, it may come back down to 70 some. So if come back down to 70 some, I still like AVGO. Like look at LRCX. Today it up like 30 some dollars. And if you want to do like short DTE calls, that's really, good. But one thing I don't like it is the spread is so big. Yeah, team hasn't really been moving, a little disappointing. The daily upside target is 172. Still have $10 to go. So if that's so what happened to team here is what I don't like. And I bought it in M1 Finance account. I couldn't do any option at all. So I couldn't hedge. And I have a huge position on this one. So I'm thinking probably come up to 180 and then start to drop more. If next year have market drop like 20%, it's gonna drop a lot more. CAR. CAR ticker, I think one, probably gonna come back down, and then 3. And if you have a car from the bottom you get in, it should hold it. You should hold it. Why is that? Because money will flow into this. But CVNA, I think take a lot of business from them. But they have changed a lot on the rental industry. Like I went to California and everything is very convenient now. Qualcomm, nothing changed. Let me see Qualcomm. I have a look at it. Nothing changed. You just hold it. I mean, look at all the swing tickers. I really encourage you, especially if you're new to my channel. I want you to, I encourage you to go through all the tickers we have done. Not only our long-term portfolio tickers have a 90-some% winning rate. It's unheard of in the industry. I'm not saying how good I am, but usually you hear people saying, hey, why do you think people ask a student to have RR 3 to 1? So if you run 3 times, you write 1 time, you break even. But if you have 90-some% winning rate, that's literally unheard of. And that's what we are doing. Even our swing channel has very high when you read at least 90%. So I encourage you going through it. I don't know, Wolf, I wouldn't touch it. It's not a ticker I'm really interested, but if you have it, it should come back down somewhere to 15. Could even be 20. If you already have it, you should hold it. It's not a place to cut loss. You can cut loss here. Put this level on your chart at 14.7, and then $20, and then you cut loss is fine. But I wouldn't encourage you cut loss on the very bottom. PayPal should really benefit from this, like daily. You see 1, 2, 3, come back down to 72. You can get in PayPal. Like you can just set limit order 72. Ideally, come back down to 67. And even Jamia. Look, Jamia, I told you guys Jamia, even Jamia went more than 10%. This is the ticker. Okay, so how low can it go, really? That your max loss is $4.70. So anyway, and then yeah, I think it's broke the trend. Oh no, daily 1, 2, 3. 3 should come back down, come back to 22 at least. So if you have NNE, just hold it. SMH, wave 5 up, right? Target is 300. So if you don't want to have individual like Qualcomm, ARM, and AVGO, all that stuff, you could just buy SMH, right? SYM, I have shares and then my share is green. Today I was like, should I take profit? But it's daily 1, 2, 3, 4. I should come back up to 31 at minimum. Weekly, yeah, and then come back all the way down. So Boeing's on strike, but it's on weekly. I think Boeing on strike. My husband's laughing in the other room. 1, 2, 3. If you have a long-term holding, when you ask me this kind of questions, you should have an answer. How long you're planning to hold it, right? We talk about this many times. If you're planning to hold Boeing for, I don't know, 10 years, this ticker is not gonna go away. It's like this is government son, not is a son of the US government. So it's not gonna go away. And then they need to change the CEO, someone less woke, less DIE. If you go to DEI, you become DIE. And that's exactly what happened to Nike. Look, Nike becomes so woke, and Target becomes so woke. Those woke culture company, there's no business. Business shouldn't be part of, this political things. It should only focus on your business. That's what I would say. Disney, it became so woke and perverted, and their business take a big hit. So 1, 2, 3, if you come back down to geez, I don't remember how to operate this. What happened? Okay. So if we come back down to somewhere 81, I said, right? I think in my watch list said anywhere 81, 82-ish. I'm interested in it. At least start watching it. Okay, I think I went through all the tickers. Yeah, 81. Okay. So if come back to 81 and then market also at demand zone, and we can go long. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have. And this weekend I'm going to see what we can do. I'm trying to be very cautious because this could be really the last stage of the up run. And I don't want you guys caught like in the middle, but most of the tickers we have, it's really coming up nicely. And some of the small tickers, yeah, I still have XOXL. I have like 4,000 shares, I think. I don't even know what the price is. I can only watch 20 tickers at one time on my phone. So I have to add, delete tickers as I go. SMH has so much room to go, so SOXL, I'm holding it. I'm holding to next year, Q1, Q2, and then we'll see. And to be honest, if you come that below, like was it 2020 or 2021? SOXL came down to $8, $9. And my entire account are gonna be SOXL. Yeah, I have about 30% cash or 40%, I think. You don't want your account too much cash. That's why I keep giving you tickers in different sectors. So you can take advantage of the sector rotation, not just like, okay, 5 tickers day in, day out. I'm not giving you 5 tickers every day and the levels up and down. I think that's cheating, really. That's what my friend Sam is doing. I love Sam. He's really good at picking options, but that's all he does. 5 to 7 tickers, up level, down level every morning. I'm like, huh? Really? That's all you do? So I try to give you rotation, like so you take advantage. Some of the tickers I just said, like Netflix, it's gonna come back down big. So now you should clear it. Done. Done with the sticker. Meta, I don't see more upset have Meta. What are they gonna go higher? I don't know, but it grew to my satisfaction. Like Meta from 440 to 550. I'm happy with that. So I'm willing to take. You don't have to take 100% profit. You can take okay. I'm gonna take I don't know 60, 70% profit, and using the cash put into the tickers was lower, right? So Microsoft still have a lot of room to go. Okay, but from 380 to 440 is a huge run. Are you willing, if market have a huge 20, 30% drop down, you're willing to keep the whole money in there? That's some question you have to ask yourself, right? Like for me, my IRA account, I don't have, I cannot put new money in. I guess, assume I will be able to put money in. Because once you're 50, you can put, I don't know what the current dollar amount is. But if you cannot, like rollover IRA, you cannot put fresh money in, you can't just hold the ticker now more and up and down roller coaster all day long, right? So you have to take profit and then get into the ticker with a low, and you do this a few rounds a year, you get 70, 50% return. Right? So VRT 1, 2 is a good place to get long here. I think this sticker is gonna go to $100, no problem. But that's only 10% though. Snow, I just said it. Snow doesn't have really much anything to do. But it's not a place you could take cut loss. It come back up already more than 10%, but I see earning or next year when the NQ really going up to another what 10% goal. No, at least to 120 some. Here is a huge amount of base. So if you have it, and every time you come to major resistance, you had like right now, you might want to do some like sell cover call. You can sell like it. I don't know how much your like, for example, your average price 100, 120. You just sell 115 call, give you $5, whatever the premium you receive plus your strike is your average price. And then you use a little bit of that money buy bear put spread to hedge because market is so high and it didn't go up as higher. There are a lot of price action here. That's all resistance. A lot of people trapped in there. So you have to learn. We talk about hedging and how you can dollar cost average in, and you have to be willing to use it. And sometimes if I have one ticker really heavy and underwater, I would use my half account focus on this ticker in and out until I break even or something. So I remember there was one girl. What was that girl name? She lost so much money, the house money, and then she did like 100 contract. I forgot the name of that girl. And I was so afraid. I was so worried for her every time she does like 100 contract Tesla, 100 contract this. I was like, oh my gosh. I think at the end she did well. I think she earned all the money back and she quit. That's what her goal was. So if you're worried about one ticker, you need to watch delicately, give more time. And when market is high, and this thing is at POC, right? And there is a lot of selling supplies. This is our supply about the current price. What do? I sell cover call. If it call away, okay, fine, call away. If it doesn't call away, you get some free premium. And then you put a bear put spread. What is a strike? 115 to 115 to 100 or 110, like $5 spread. Right, exactly. Yeah, so we have done mega tickers so many rounds. Sometimes when you do one ticker, you've been holding this one ticker for years, your cost literally is negative. And in that case, why do you care how much market gonna drop, right? So that's why when they say you do volume, you do the portfolio, building your own portfolio, you should have a balanced portfolio, like each sector have a little bit this and that. So when you one sector draw down, the other one is still going up, right? Anyway, so that's all I get. And tomorrow we need to be careful because triple weighting day, 5.1 trillion. That's crazy. So we don't want to get that wrapped up in there. And I have a small hedging position, bear put spread, like XPX. I think I'm underwater. I think when I put it on, it was near, I don't remember where it was. I just did it on my phone. Either break even or underwater slightly. Here probably gonna go back up. I was hoping to come back down, at least here. Ideally here, we can go long. But we'll see. This evening doesn't have a lot of volume, so it doesn't really matter. But 30 minutes, you see you want to go up, and 15 minutes also want to go up. Anyway, all right, that's all I got. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay, all right, bye.